Good morning, RELA. This is day two's material. We're going to start with this independent free write. But what I want to talk about right now is what the content of the day is. The thesis statement. So let's look at that. What is a thesis statement? Have you ever heard of that? We'll find out. So this is the handout you're going to have today. A thesis statement is one sentence that establishes the focus of your essay. In an essay for English class, your thesis statement should appear at the end of your introduction and should be restated in your conclusion. Thank you, Mrs. DeSalvo, English 9. So you see, thesis statements you really dig into in English 9, but that isn't to say we can try our hand in it in 8th grade. All right. So here's the example. Let's say the topic was that you've won the lottery. You can choose to travel anywhere in the world. Write about one place you'd like to visit and explain why you travel there. Write about, I just had to pause the video. So I think I was at, write about one place you would like to visit and explain why you'd like to travel there. So, before you write a thesis statement, you want to find 3 things. So we're talking about 5-paragraph essay. So you got to tell her, anybody. So we want to think about 3 aspects, just like I did in my about me. So traveling to a place. Okay. So this person's talking about France. So they like the food. Paris is beautiful. And they want to practice their French. So then the thesis statement would be, if I won the lottery and I could travel anywhere in the world, I would travel to France because I love French food. I want to see Paris and I'd like to become more fluent in French. Why is this important? Because a thesis statement is one sentence that everything else you say can go back to, so that you are not rambling. Because anybody can write a bunch of words, but when we're writing, we want to be communicating one thought, and one thought can have supporting points, but it can still be one thought, and so that is what our thesis statement is. And it's so important because it's something we can go back to as writers and say, wait a minute, am I sticking to my one thought, or did I go off into another topic? And so we go back to it and we can either revise it or we can revise the new thing we said. So that is the first thing we're going to try today. And again, it's just trying. In the first few, they've given you the supports, and now you got to write a thesis. So that shouldn't be too hard. And then in these next ones, you'll kind of think about the points and then write a thesis statement. And so it's really just, it can be just a list of 3. But here, I'm going to show you my introductory paragraph. So second thing is my introductory paragraph, and then that's going to be the content of the video, and the rest of this we'll do in class, except I'm going to tell you about the grammar homework. Okay, so let me read to you my introductory paragraph. When you are 37 years old, if you're always giving your best effort, you can be in the middle of a fulfilling life. My name is Justin Field, and in 3 aspects of my life that I love to share with my students is that I am a father, a teacher, and a musician. I love coming home and being greeted by hugs from my 3 young children, Noah, Lillian, and Evelyn. I absolutely love, Jacob. Don't distract me right now. I'm in the middle of reading. Don't talk to me. I'm recording a video. Thank you. All right. My morning math students are distracting me. I absolutely love teaching and building relationships with students, whether that happens through teaching them math, reading, or even Sunday school. I am an accomplished musician, and I love not only playing and performing music, but most important to me, but also writing songs, because it helps me reflect on what is most important to me in an engaging way. So I hope you see that I did that too. And I hope you're in the habit of reading what you wrote and finding ways to make it better. That is one of the things that we're going to work on. You'll get great. Knowing about my family, my love for what I do, and my interest in music will give, see, I say you, but I don't want to say you in my essay. I want to stay out of second person. So I'm going to say my students. A great start on understanding who I am as a person. The more we know about each other, the more we can accomplish because we'll be able to collaborate and learn from each other. So I wonder if you know which part of that is my thesis statement. I'm gonna pause this video, see if you can tell your neighbor which part is. All right, now I'm gonna tell you. So the thesis statement here is right here. That's my thesis statement. And so you can see my 3 points: knowing about my family, my love for what I do, and my interest in music. So I said the title, I said everything, but I restated it, right? So I said it in a new way to give even a deeper understanding of it, you know? And why? So the most important thing about the thesis statement is why, my purpose, you know? And then, so my purpose is to give my students a great start on understanding who I am as a person. What am I saying here? This essay is about trying to help you understand who I am as a person. And then this last sentence is just the conclusion. So I didn't want to end it right there. So I said, in concluding, why would we do that? Because the more we know about each other, the more we can accomplish because we'll be able to collaborate and learn from each other. So is this a perfect example? No, but this is my example that I created. It's actually my rough draft, okay? So then I would take this to a peer and say, hey, can you look at this? And I know that there are things that I can change and make even better, but I'm pretty happy with the start. And you can see my thesis. So I want everybody in the class to also have an introductory sentence that includes the 3 points, a hook sentence, and a thesis statement and a conclusion, okay? So your grading is gonna be based on the fact that you include these points. And that's what I'm gonna be looking for. So how are you gonna get a grade? Make sure you have a hook, make sure you have your 3 main points, your thesis statement, and your conclusion. All right, so with that, we're gonna have some time to do our thesis statement practice. And then, we'll do that together. And then your independent time, you're gonna do some introductory paragraph rewrite and include your thesis statement. But right now, I wanna show you what we're gonna do for homework. I'm not giving you homework tonight because I think is it Friday? Okay, it's Friday. I have no idea what day it is. Friday, that's what they're saying. So we're not gonna have homework today, but just so you can get a preview for what your homework will be on Monday, it's gonna be grammar. Okay, so we're gonna start out with really easy grammar for homework because I wanna make sure that you know it. And if you know it, then this is gonna be easy. Just demonstrate it by getting 100% on the assignments. And if you don't, then we're gonna make sure that we talk about it so that everybody knows, the parts of speech. I'm conjecturing that you know that, but I don't know until you show me. Okay, so we're gonna go through these grammar modules, and I'm not actually sure how long it's gonna take. It might, hopefully, maybe we could finish this in quarter 2. Maybe it'll take a couple quarters, but this is not gonna be our homework every night, but it's gonna be something that we include into class, and we're gonna start that on Monday night's homework. So if you wanna get a head start on Monday night's homework, then you should go to parts of speech noun, and I would say just do the unit test. And then you'll be so easy. Okay, so that is RELA day 2. I can't wait to see you in just an hour or so.